it is time. What I have here is a trade that will hopefully make our season great. I'm looking to trade the defensive tackle P4, the left outside linebacker Ben Carvius Mingo, and our second round next year's pick, which is projected to be pick 62 for the Falcons defensive end Tack McKinley. The cap hit is only 460K. I have about 66 million to work with. Let's see if the Falcons accept it. It is slightly declined. So I'm going to take out P Ford and give them I was going to say a fullback because we don't really run a fullback set type offense. So let's see if they take it. Oh, it's declined. So maybe we don't give up a draft pick. Maybe we say, hey, and let's put D4 back in the mix. Let's put P4 back in the mix. And let's see if it goes through this time. No, it doesn't. So they don't want P4. They want a corner though. They want a corner. Let's see if we can trade them a young corner. Let's try Simeon Thomas. Trade still declined. So if we want what we want, we're going to have to give up something huge, sort of. Let's give up Will Deasley. No, they don't. Okay, so we're gonna go with next year's second. Let's try next year's second again. I think they want to pick as current as this year. We don't have a second round pick this year. I'm just looking at that. So let's go fourth. Let's go fourth. Nope. We'll give up next year's first because I believe Tack will pay off tremendously. Let's give up next year's first. The trade is still declined. Trade is still declined. So it's obvious they don't want a draft pick. They most likely want a player. Let's go left outside linebacker. Not giving up Michael Kendricks. Let's go corner. Let's go corner. Let's go corner. Nico Thorpe. Nope, it is declined. I'm trying to see. You know what? Let's throw Bradley McDougal in there. No, they don't want Bradley McDougal. Could we throw Ed Dixon in there? Okay. So let's give up. I don't want to give up our first round this year. But we might have to. Let's give up our first round this year. That's what they wanted, and it goes through. So now at this time, I'm going to try to trade for a first round pick. I want to trade with the Bills. No, the Dolphins. The Dolphins. Trade with the Dolphins. Let's get there. Let's try to get their first round pick. What do they want? What do they want? They want a center. I might be able to give them that. No, I probably won't. Let's see if they take Joey Hunt. Probably not. Yeah, that's declined on all sorts of levels. Right tackle. Right guard. Oh no, I'm not giving up DJ Fluker. Let's give up Bradley McDougal. Okay, so apparently this trading for a pick is going to be a lot harder than it looks. Let's try Eagles. We probably I'm gonna come back to trading for a pick. We'll probably end up moving up in the draft or something. But at this point, we do not have a first round pick this year because we just got Takk McKinley. So, what I do want to do though is bring in another cornerback. Kevin Johnson from Wake Forest, a man-to-man type of guy. I'm going to give him a 1-year contract just to see how he does. And that will determine if we bring him back or not. So now we are here to set the season goals. As I said in the last video, I expect 10 wins. So without further ado, hold on, I believe my preseason quarters were on 6 minutes. I'm actually going to make that, that's the gameplay sliders. I'm actually going to make that 5-minute quarters. We're playing on all pro for the realism. I believe all pro is the most real difficulty. So yeah. And hopefully our offense is the same. Okay, cool. Our offense and defense of playbook is the same. As I said before, we are running that option offense.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams,
I think we're going to give Joe Flacco some trouble on the defensive end with recently acquired Takk McKinley and I believe Kevin Johnson at corner. So Kevin Johnson is not our starting corner. I think he's our third string corner. So he'll be our nickel corner in our defense whenever we do run a nickel. As you see, Takk McKinley right here, number 99.
The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the
So I forgot that Marshawn Lynch was a free agent. So Marshawn Lynch just really just currently not in real life but on the game they signed him. The Broncos signed him, which was a very smart move. We are giving up big runs after big runs.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
Oh my goodness.
For a solid game.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I thought we were gonna come in and drill these guys, but so far they are drilling us.
On you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays.
Oh yes, Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner. What a hit on Marshawn Lynch.
There, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Passing play, Flacco.
Oh my goodness. We are tackling horrible.
But that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is.
Oh yes, what a sack. The first sack on the season for Cassius Marsh. First sack of the season.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5
and they will get 3, I will take it.
Really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted.
We get to the 25.
Want to hear it?
Yep.
All right, Russell Wilson running a new offense, basically the pistol offense, option offense, whatever you want to call it. That's us. That's what we will be running this season. Wilson gets out of the pocket, makes a great pass to Moore.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. He still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Darian Stewart there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
DK Metcalf, first pass of the season towards him. It is incomplete. There's our draft picks this year, guys.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Wilson gonna run, gets a block, and he gets the first, and that will be the end of the first quarter.
For Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And they've got it here.
You have to be a dual threat quarterback to be in this offense. Definitely, no doubt about that. Oh, Wilson couldn't make the pitch in time. He's got to be able to make that pitch to the outside.
And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
He makes the pitch, and that's a face mask. Yes, Von Miller with the undisciplined.
This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other.
How undisciplined by Von Miller.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He sets to
going up top.
And that one falls in.
No good.
He might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple
gonna
flags down, so let's sort this out.
He was over the line of scrimmage.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Wilson.
DK Metcalf, what a catch.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
As Wilson felt pressure up the middle. So far you really haven't seen us run the option like that, which is, you know, the thing. I can easily switch from, you know, regular, and that's another face mask, regular pistol offense to the option. I have not really I've ran the option twice. Just basically based off of their defense is what I'm running. So but I feel like right now is the perfect time to get them with option. I feel like they're feeling froggy and they're feeling vulnerable.
First and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first and goal,
oh, Wilson didn't run fast enough. He ran like he was scared. So
this will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Carson gonna run
he'll be stopped just outside the
back to the 6-yard line.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over.
Yeah, I just threw it away. Keep from making the turnover. We will kick the field goal. It is up and good. So we make the field goal.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
We're going to send all out here. We're going to go all out on a blitz.
As they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, you know, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one.
I don't know what that was.
And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well.
Oh, yes. An interception by Brad McDougal, a guy that I was actually going to put in the trade. I'm glad I'm so glad I didn't. Brad McDougal, what a play.
And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rashad Penny on the outside, touchdown off the power play.
As his guys have now moved out in front.
That Broncos coach does not look very happy. Going to get it to the outside, and he's there in the end zone. Touchdown,
Jason Myers
Seahawks.
now for the extra point.
This kick is up and it's
Up
good.
and through by Myers, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I feel like that's why our offense is really great.
On the back
because you never know. I could have lined up in that formation and threw a pass. But
These
you just
Broncos
got to take a
coming off 2
gamble.
years of not making the playoffs after winning Super Bowl 50, and last year in Vance Joseph's first season they went 5-11, had an 8-game losing streak. Now look, the defense remained elite, but the quarterback carousel, the general lack of offensive production really led to a disappointing 2017.
And in order for them to reverse that, they've got to continue
You just
to
never
play to their
know
strength, which is their defense.
with
They
this
did that by
complicated,
drafting
tricky
Bradley Chubb at
offense.
number 5 overall, the defensive end out of North Carolina State. Gives them extra pass rushers. But on offense, they made a piece off.
Oh, what another sack by Marsh. That's his second tackle of the season. Also his second sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up.
Marshawn Lynch. I want to try to score again before the half. I want to be up 17-3 by halftime. Odds that Excel clock gets us. Lockett to return. Lockett makes a move. Lockett cuts to the outside. Lockett is taken down at the 42.
22 yards. And it'll be
Ricardo Lockett. What a play.
Heading out here on offense. Let's talk about last year. One to forget, Charles, in the Pacific Northwest. 7-9, a seat on the couch in January for these players, and that broke a streak of 5 straight seasons of double-digit victories and a playoff berth.
And I think they lost their identity.
DK Metcalf overruns the route. Or did Wilson underthrow it? Oh my goodness. Chris Harris Jr. gets pummeled as he makes the pick. We were in a great position right there to do something, but we just could not get it done. Russell Wilson underthrows the route.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively.
I want to try to return this one.
So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt.
Not 64 yards. Why did Lockett run back? Oh, man. Oh, Lockett. Ricardo Lockett. Ah. He almost had something there. Ricardo Lockett has been dangerous in the return game today.
Get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
Oh, my goodness.
He's taken down.
Wolf.
Wolf.
What the hit.
For a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Oh,
Incomplete here.
my goodness.
On the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option
3rd and long.
gives you plenty of different
What are
ways
they
to
going to
go.
do
On
here?
this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the
DK Metcalf in double coverage. He was. Wait, I believe he was down. He did fumble, but I believe he was down. I believe the ground cannot cause a fumble. I believe he was down. Let's look at it. The rookie DK Metcalf has to hold on to the ball, but I believe he made the play. And yes, It looks like from here he was down. What a play, what a catch. He just has to hold on to the ball in that type of situation. Penny, oh. If Von Miller didn't get him, I think Penny would have been going to the house.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Looking Metcalf's way, gonna throw the back shoulder.
And he's unable to grab it.
He keeps going up one. If he goes up with two hands, he wins the battle 99.9% of the time.
I would expect to see some pressure here. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it.
Oh my, Russell Wilson. That could not have been a worse throw right there. It's 4th and 10. We got to kick it. That could not have been a worse throw.
To keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13.
Myers makes it a 10-point
game. On the
game.
board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Start on the ground with Lynch. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch.
Oh my goodness, Marshawn Lynch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
6 rushes, 40 yards.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. Lynch,
Oh, he fumbled. Marshawn Lynch fumbled. That's something you don't see very often. We were in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry, and Marshawn Lynch fumbled. But the offensive lineman, number 70, gets on it. Lindsey gonna try to run. At some point, if you are the Denver Broncos, I would have to think to myself, it's time to start running the ball. I gotta put it in the air. I gotta trust Sanders or one of my receivers. And that's what they do. They trust Sanders. We've only allowed 44 passing yards today.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team.
Oh, my goodness.
Because right now they're trailing.
Joe Flacco can be really deadly in situations like this.
23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Lindsey gonna cut to the outside, but wait. It's a touchdown, but wait. There's a flag.
Flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Illegal block in the back on the offense as we get bailed out right there. That was a legal block in the back. They needed that. We got bailed out.
Following the penalty, Lynch here, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Sutton, I don't know if you guys just saw it. I don't think you did because my footage just messed up. But as we see here, Sutton brings in the one-handed touchdown grab, basically burns Griffin off of the line. If we are looking here at the top of the screen, burns him, and then yeah, just one-handed in the back of the end zone. My.
To think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Joe Flacco's first touchdown as a Bronco. Sutton first touchdown of the season. We have to put this game away right here on this possession, on this drive. Penny gonna return it. Gonna take it out of the end zone. Penny spins off.
Past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
It's a hold.
Block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, I'm so glad that he did not return that all the way, because I would have been heated.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
DK Metcalf, oh my goodness. They're just on us.
It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
We have 92 passing yards this game.
On first down, the offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Albert away and bring up second down.
Now Wilson running left on.
Are you serious? Russell Wilson, you have to get off the ball quicker than that.
It's going to bring up a third down.
The safety is blitzing.
On third down, Wilson.
DK Metcalf, oh my. Russell Wilson got hit as he threw the ball. Oh my goodness. This just got really bad. Chris Harris, second interception of the game. We need something big. We need something big. Marsh gets the quarterback, but not in time as he completes the pass. We thought we had this game put in the bag. Underestimated the crap out of these dudes. Marshawn Lynch gonna get in. Russell Wilson looking terrible.
That signifies the fourth quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter. What we found out so far, 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
He's absolutely right. The Broncos have owned this fourth quarter. We have to play smart on this drive. We cannot turn the ball over on this possession.
Don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what?
Wilson. Oh, Von Miller is down.
Yeah, true.
With an injury, we have to take. I hope Von Miller returns back to the field, but I hope we have to take full advantage while he's off the field.
Wilson steps away.
What a pass, what a catch. Ed Dixon.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Wilson again.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Wilson on first
to
down.
DK Metcalf. That's a face mask. Oh yeah, DK Metcalf is heated about that one.
Late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you
They've
want.
had about
Not
3
at all.
face
Now
mask
discipline
penalties.
comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They go read option with Wilson.
Read option with Russell
He
Wilson.
stops right around the 13.
One of our all linemen just got hurt. Can't afford to keep this lineman. Yes, Ed Davis in the end zone as he does the Harlem Shake. Shake them off, buddy. Shake them off.
The Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth.
How did you miss?
And with the rules
Oh
as
my
touchy as
goodness.
they can be,
I guess
so
it's my
hard to
bad, but
complete a diving catch
we
in
gotta
the
make
end zone.
those. Marsh,
He just
that's
did it
not the
very well.
first time
How
you
about him
missed
getting his body,
a
his
field goal.
hands, everything underneath and around
Goodness
the football
gracious.
without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
But what a diving catch.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense
I
side
don't
of the
feel
ball right
confident
now,
about
because
this
you're
play.
either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw.
Oh, yes.
Can't get a throw
Yes.
away. He's taken down.
KJ Wright.
In there to drop it as the
KJ
clock
Wright
continues to
with
roll.
a sack, a key sack.
Back to throw.
Oh, no.
Grab. I think he got that.
56 was in the
17
right
yards
spot.
for the
He
Broncos
just
there as
kept
they got
going.
themselves a first down. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd
We need to step up here.
Got the toes down and stayed in
No
bounds.
mistakes
He'll look to throw.
can be made. Flacco gets rid of it. Oh, if that was a catch. Michael Kendricks is down. If that was a catch, man. Woo. That would have been a big catch.
You and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Michael Kendricks is out with a shoulder tear.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw.
Yes.
This one is incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for
This
it
will
on
make
4th
or
down.
break this game right here. This makes or breaks it right here. Whoa! Yes, it's dropped. It should have been a pick, but it's dropped.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
I see the blitz formation. I think they're going to send the house. Would it be foolish of me to throw it?
Wilson wants to throw it.
In this league, you have to take risk. No, hey, Metcalf drops the ball. Oh my goodness.
By the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing.
We just need a first. Let's not make this hard. Let's just get this first and get out of here.
Trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
Okay, Metcalf, yes. Caught, end zone, touchdown. That's the game, set, match. I don't usually go with, but I felt like I had to put this game on ice. And Myers is killing me with these missed field goals.
That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
We might have to make a change. Myers is killing me with the missed
on the
field
field
goals.
now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go down.
We are dealing with injury problems like
gotta
crazy.
get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Bobby Wagner is now injured. Jesus, man. Let me go look at my injury list really quickly. This is getting out of hand. All these injuries: Bobby Wagner, Justin Britt, Michael Kendricks, LJ Collier, Cam Chancellor. Oh, well, yeah. You know about him. Von Miller, Shelby Harris, Adam Godis. I feel like this game has been really gritted and grinded out. So now they have to go, in order to make this, in order to tie the game up and go to OT, which is not going to happen because there's another sack by Marsh. They have to make it and go for the 2 to tie. And if they do make the tie, if they do make the 2, they will tie the game. Cassius Marsh again. He's been my best D lineman today.
Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this.
Bobby Wagner is back
get a timeout
in the game.
With 14 seconds to go in the game. Flacco to throw.
Oh my goodness, Bobby Wagner comes in the game and gets burnt.
Gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need.
Jesus, man. They ran Hail Mary trips. And Bobby Wagner just got burnt. I don't know. Okay.
Conversion to tie the ball game.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script.
Oh my, Marshawn Lynch is strong. This game looks to be going to OT.
Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum.
We're going to run it out.
Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
We're going to see how far Russell Wilson can throw this bad boy.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right.
It's going to come up short.
Go deep right side. So
oh, man, overtime.
First down, but couldn't connect. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
Broncos win the tip.
We had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Basically, at this point, the game is 0-0.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Nobody gets, by the time the clock hits 0-0-0, no one, if it's still 25-25, this will go down as a tie, and I would hate to tie my first game of my coaching career. I would hate to tie. This defense has got to step up right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This defense has to step up right
Almost a test play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this
was my goodness.
Getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
2-minute warning. They're going to try to drain the clock and kick the field goal.
It's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but
we got to come up big here.
Is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block,
buddy,
and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit, because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle.
Use my timeouts because of the Excel
clock. We're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. First OT toss coming for Joe Flacco.
That was his first overtime pass.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that
man,
but in this type
we need to stop.
Sometimes those legs
why are we going goal line?
The moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he'll be
Jesus Christ.
At the 26-yard line. They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's
3rd and inches. We got to send the house here. This is a time for us that we need.
Bootleg, Flacco. He'll get this out.
Marshawn Lynch has been the problem today. What a catch.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all.
They've had the ball the entire overtime.
They go play action here on 1st down.
What was that?
It's Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
No timeouts. They should have kicked it.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down.
It's going to be a tie. They should have kicked it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so
That
much
was
in
terrible
overtime,
clock
and they're handling
management
it well as this drive continues.
by the
So that'll
Denver
be it.
Broncos
And how about that to start the
organization.
season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the
Yeah, it's very
box scores, right? When
seldom.
you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think
It's some things we need to work on. Defense will probably change.
And leave with a tie?
No, I don't. But hey, I guess better than being 0-1-0.
But
So that'll do it for my
still
partner,
undefeated.
Charles Davis and the best darn crew in the
So-
industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.
oh man, that was rough. If you guys like that, comment, like, subscribe for more. I'm doing this more often. I'm doing this gameplay stuff more often. I have a Q&A video dropping really soon. I don't know if I want to drop that today, tomorrow, sometime this week. It will be dropped. I might drop it today, I believe. Most likely, it probably will be dropped a couple of hours after this video goes out. Let's see our injuries. Yeah, we know about Cam. He's done. Alright, so comment, like, subscribe for more. Yeah, we do this. There's gonna be some changes. There's gonna be some changes coming in the next video. But oh man, I did not mean that. I did not mean to try to demand my release. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe for more. 252. Also, when I get to the 100 subscribers, I will be dropping merch. So